I will just like to introduce my team. So this our project is headed by Mr. Durga Prasad Das. So he is our additional director. Then we have our national coordinator, Mr. Gaurav Khare. We have a zonal coordinator, Mr. Ravi Pandey. And then I am the state coordinator for the Northeast region. For every state, we have a representative. So before I start with my presentation, I'll like to know how many of us do we have a DigiLocker account? First of all, can you please raise your hand if you have a personal DigiLocker account? Okay, great. I can see that many of us we have a DigiLocker account because this project everything is related with DigiLocker only. So, what is a DigiLocker? In simple term, DigiLocker is a digital wallet. So, for every citizen, it's like a digital wallet where you can store all your digital documents. So, DigiLocker is a flagship initiative by Ministry of Electronic and IT under Digital India program. So, it's aimed at digital empowerment to every citizen. And one very important thing is whatever documents that you fetch from DigiLocker, it's legally at par with the original documents. So the original documents, hard copy, and the soft copy that you fetch from DigiLocker are legally at par. So now, what are the benefits of DigiLocker? Benefits are you can fetch it anywhere, anytime. If you have a mobile app, you can fetch your documents. It's valid. It's valid and it's legally at par with the original documents. So anytime, anywhere, you can fetch your documents instead of getting your hard copy document. So that is one of the benefit. Like I said, legally at par with original documents, and even it's faster service delivery means government agency or the recruiter or the university for that matter verification purpose is much faster than the all traditional paper process. It's much easier. With the consent of the student, with the consent of your nodal person, you can verify your document just at one click. So it's much faster. Like I said, again the benefit is to reduce overhead, and it meant purpose is to go paperless, and it's a real-time verification. That means, having said DigiLocker, we are a depository. So whenever you want to fetch your documents for your, for example, your Aadhaar card, when you try to fetch your documents from DigiLocker, what we do is you put your credential, your data, everything, date of birth, name, everything. Your data will go to the UID team, Aadhaar center. They verify your documents, they give back the documents. So it's a real-time verification is happening. So that is one of the benefit. So what are the certificate in the life of a citizen? So from your birth certificate now till your death certificate, you can find all the documents in DigiLocker. You have all the documents. You have your certificate, caste, Aadhaar, driving license. Almost all the state integration is done with the driving and all. PAN, you have your income tax. You have your insurance. You have also a record of will. And then you have your death certificate. If you want to fetch your death certificate, even that is available on DigiLocker. So these are the e-governance ecosystem. So this is a DigiLocker, that is a depository in simple term. So academic bank of credit, it's that what we call is inability student mobility, flexible transfer of credit, and transfer of credit can take place from academic bank of credit. Similarly, we have NAT, National Academic Depository, where you can fetch your academic award, degree, mark sheet, diploma, certificate, and all. You find it from NAT. Portion tracker, you can keep a track of the growth of a child from portion tracker. Aadhaar, you have your UID, you have your health ID, you have your COVID certificate as well, PAN card as well, you have your caste certificate, and you have your driving, you have your vehicle registration. So everything it's there in DigiLocker. So what is the ecosystem? How does it function, our DigiLocker? So in simple term, in our term, what we call is we have one issuer, we have one requester, and then we have citizen. So in our academic term, what we'll use is issuer can be our academic institution. For example, our own Mizoram University. Requester can be the bank, recruiter and all, agencies and all. Citizen can be our student. So as an issuer, what we are doing is we are preparing the data, we are uploading the data on NAT. It goes to DigiLocker since that is our depository, storage is there. The recruiter, what they'll do is they will send a request, and then with the consent of the student, because student needs to give the consent, then the verification purpose can be done from DigiLocker. So that is our function. Now we go to National Academic Depository. You can always visit the portal. That is the URL. So even NAT is an initiative by it's a flagship initiative by Ministry of Electronic and IT. Till date, we have 2,593 plus academic institutions. Those who have the issuing rights are registered on NAT. We have around 81 crore academic award on DigiLocker. So that is the stat as on that. These are some of the office notification and circular that has been issued by Ministry UGC and AICT for the implementation of NAT and ABC. So these are the benefit for academic institution. Why we need NAT? So the document that you are stored on NAT, on DigiLocker, it's permanent and safe. There is no chance for duplicacy of academic award. Once the award is uploaded on DigiLocker, student can fetch it directly from DigiLocker. So there is no need to issue even the hard copy from the university. There is no requirement. Same thing, the documents that is issued from DigiLocker, you cannot modify the document. So fact or forged paper certificate, not possible. Verification, since the documents are verified by the university and the nodal person, it is legally at par. Administrative, again, it reduce overhead since it's a paperless. It also curtail means expedite the process of verification. Then again, it goes with digital transformation, secure documents get away, real-time verification. Again, it's the same thing. It's a real-time verification. Whenever you send a request, students send a request to fetch the award, automatically it goes to your depository from your university depository, fetch it from there, so it's a real-time. For student, anytime, anywhere, we have a mobile app as well, so you can fetch it, you can avail it anytime, anywhere, online and permanent. There is no risk since it's all online. There is worldwide acceptance. Now DigiLocker is accepted all over India and even abroad. Some countries they are accepting DigiLocker as well. Since the legal documents are treated as legally at par, so the authenticity is already there. And again, digital documents exchange can be done with the consent of the student. So this is the NAT DigiLocker process flow. So just for your awareness, this is the process how we upload the data on NAT. So academic institution, our institute, they visit the portal, they do the registration. Registration, authentication is done by DigiLocker. And then they upload the data as per our format. We have a specific format, guideline. You follow the guideline, you upload the data. They verify the data and they publish the data. Once the data is published, you get the data on DigiLocker. And then student can access and can share the documents. So NAT is for the academic institution. So academic institution also have rights to issue any kind of award, diploma, mark sheet or certificate. Until unless you have any issuing rights, you cannot register on NAT. DigiLocker is citizen-centric. Anybody can sign up for DigiLocker, can fetch documents, and then academic bank of credit is for the student, specifically for the student to accumulate the credits, to transfer the credits, or to redeem the credits. So this is just for you to understand. This is our landing page. Since all of you are affiliated to Mizoram University, you don't have to visit this portal. Registration is not required. This is just for your awareness. This is our portal. This is our dashboard. That's it, nothing required. These are the guidelines that the nodal person needs to follow for preparing the data. We have a guideline, we have a specific guideline that you need to follow. How we prepare is, we need to prepare the data as per guideline, save the file in CSV format, convert it to zip, and then we upload it in our portal. So this is our portal, we upload it over here. So Academic Bank of Credit, you can always visit Academic Bank of Credit. The URL is already there, www.abc.gov.in. It was launched by our Honorable PM on the first anniversary of NEP 2020. So as mentioned in the National Education Policy, Academic Bank of Credit is a national level facility to promote flexibility of curriculum framework, provide academic mobility of student to appropriate credit transfer mechanism. So credit obtained during or after the academic session 2021 onwards, those who have taken admission from 2021 onwards are eligible for credit accumulation. So just last month there was a circulation from Ministry of Education. There was one guideline and as well as one deadline. So the deadline is 31st of December 2024 this year to upload all the data on Academic Bank of Credit. So that is the deadline that we need to comply. In simple terms, we need to upload the mark sheet with the student credit with their ABC account. So now, earlier, the term was Academic Bank of Credit. But now, if you see, it's Upper ID. But the term, just the labeling has been changed. Don't get confused. Labeling has been changed, but the function is same again. One nation, one student ID card. You have a 12-digit. That will be for all the students from your start of your academic career, from your high school till your postgraduate or your education career. Every record will be there in your ABC account. Everything, all the detail will be there. So what is the need of ABC? So you have like online courses now. Schemes like SWAYAM, you have NAPTEL, etc. You have online courses where students can go and take the courses. They earn the credits. They will earn the credits. They can give it to your respective university or institute for the relaxation. For example, if they have earned the credits, if they request for relaxation, it is upon the university to accept it or to deny the credits. They have the flexibility now, and they can also tailor their own courses as per the requirement. You can always make a course as per the requirement of the student. You can modify or this will be put India, like our respected VC sir earlier he has already mentioned. That is it. So like the other European credit system, ABC is also in part with the same policy, education policy. So these are the key features. You have multiple entry and multiple exit. A student can exit a course anytime, but the duration is 7 years to redeem the credits. They have the 7 year. In that 7 years, if they want to leave the course in half, if they have completed 1 year, you have to give the student diploma. You will have to give a diploma, and then likewise he can always resume the course from where he has left. So that is one of the benefit. And as you see, there is academic account holder, credit verification, credit accumulation, and transfer of credits can be done from Academic Bank of Credit. So this is the process. ABC ID, student will create the ABC ID, 12-digit ABC ID. University or the coordinator, nodal person and all, you'll have to collect the data. And then you will have to prepare, while preparing the mark sheet, we have a format, you need to map with the student data. If you are doing manually, that's the only process. You need to do the mapping. Once the mapping is done, you upload the mark sheet semester-wise. It needs to be uploaded semester-wise. Your digital mark sheet will go to DigiLocker for you to fetch it from DigiLocker. Your credit will go to ABC account of the student. So even the credit and the digital can be fetched. for student, like you said, they can always choose their academic. They have the freedom to choose any course or any academic. They can redeem the credits, and the institute cannot keep the student in the course against their will. They have all the rights. If they want to leave the course, they can do it. So this is the same portal, NAT portal, where we have given the university the option to register. So first you need to register. This is where the registration will take place. And once the registration is done, once the documents are uploaded, from the student point, what they need to do is they need to create one DigiLocker account. So one thing is that DigiLocker account can be created without ABC ID now. Earlier it was mandatory. Now we have made it optional. So student can create their DigiLocker account. But the one thing is that you can create your account, but until unless you verify your Aadhaar, your DigiLocker account is of no use. You cannot fetch any documents. Then you can just view. You cannot fetch anything. You need to verify with your Aadhaar. So this is from the student point of view. What student can do is they need to go to digilocker.gov.in. They need to sign in. They need to provide their name as per Aadhaar. If they have an Aadhaar, they need to provide as per Aadhaar. Provide the detail. Set their PIN, 6-digit PIN, since we have a double authentication. PIN will be there, as well as you need to give the OTP. It's a double authentication. Once you log into your DigiLocker account, they need to go to browse documents. You go to education category. You select your university, your academic institute. Once you select, automatically, if you want to fetch a degree, diploma, certificate, or mark sheet, you need to give the credential, the required detail, roll number, registration, or year. Once you provide, this is how your digital certificate would look like. So this is from the student point of view. Now, this is for us, since we are all affiliated to Mizoram University. We don't require to register a NAT and all, but the thing is, creation of ID. We need to assist our student in creating their ABC ID. Once the ID is created, we collect the ID, we give it to our parent body, Mizoram University, to upload the mark sheet with ABC ID. So now there are multiple ways to create your ABC ID. One way is from DigiLocker. You go to search documents. In the education category, we have given Academic Bank of Credit. So Academic Bank of Credit, if you click Academic Bank of Credit, it will ask for your detail as per Aadhaar. So as per Aadhaar, you need to provide your detail. You get your fetch documents. This is how your ABC ID will look like. You have an ABC ID, your name, your date of birth, gender, and your 12-digit ID will be there. This is your ABC ID card. There are multiple ways to create upper ID. Academic Bank of ABC and upper ID is same. So we have our team. We have a ticket system as well for student. You can always visit our portal. We have a video conference support. So for that, you need to join our VC. That is 2:30 to 5:30, Monday to Friday. We have a support team. You can always join the VC. You just need to go to nat.digilocker.gov.in. There is the link. Everything is there. Just click join. Our team is there. If you need any help for creation of ID or regarding anything, DigiLocker, ABC, or NAT, our teams are there to help you. You can always mail us as well if you're. So these are the multiple ways to create ABC ID. One, earlier we have discussed DigiLocker. You create your ID through DigiLocker. Again, you can create your ID from Umang app as well. Umang app. You have an Umang app. You go to select education, and then you proceed with your ABC ID. Umang app. You go to ABC portal. You can create your ID. You have a service center, CSE. If there is any CSE nearby, you can go there. They can assist you for creating of ABC ID. You have API integration as well. So API integration, if you want, we can give it to you, the API. We have a documentation. You need to follow basic coding and all. Then we do the integration where you can create, verify using the API, our API. But one thing is common everywhere. That is authentication will be done from DigiLocker. So everywhere you need to have one DigiLocker account. These are for API. So these are the guidelines that we follow. These are the basic guidelines that needs to be filled up in our CSV file to transfer of credit, for credit transfer and all, or accumulation. So this is how you can create your ABC account. After later on we'll go practical, but this is how a student can create their ID. So this, if you go to abc.gov.in, this is for the student. As a coordinator, you cannot do anything. This is student. They need to go to ABC. They go to ABC, they sign up as a, those students who don't want to share their ABC credential with you or other credential with you can always request them to go directly to abc.gov.in, sign in with their whatever credential, Aadhaar, PAN, driving, whatever it may be, they can do it themselves. You fetch, you collect the ID, that's it, the 12 digit. So as a student, you go, automatically it will ask for your detail. Once you give the detail, this is how your ABC account would look like. The second one, this is for our parent body, Mizoram University. This is, because this is for NAT account, we have a utility. So this is bulk option. So at one go, there is a format, Aadhaar name, roll number, there is a format as per Aadhaar. As a coordinator, if you want, we can provide you the mandatory field. You collect the detail from all your students as per their format, and then you provide it to our knowledge person. He can upload on their portal, and then automatically at one go, bulk uploading can be done. Bulk DigiLocker account, ABC account can be done at one go. So this is for the university, since they have the access to your NAT account. This is how they can create your ABC ID in bulk. So once the account is, credits are transferred, it will look in this manner. So your credits accumulation, breakdown of your subject-wise credit, everything will be reflected in that manner. So as an affiliating college, what we request is to spread awareness regarding creation of ABC ID and to notify the student to create the ID and to share the ID. That is my just a brief presentation regarding the project and all, the process and all. Now what we can do is, since we have time, so this is our abc.gov portal. So where the student can go and create their ABC ID. We have not discussed regarding the uploading of data and preparation of data because and publishing of data, because it's of, we are not, will not be having the NAT account. So it's of no use because we will not be uploading the data. Since your parent body, university, will be uploading the data on your behalf, it's of no use. So we have just gone through the project, the preparation, creation of ID, and the process, the ways to create the ID. So now what we can do is, since we have time, I think we can just go through the portal as well. So what we can do is, if what we can do is, we can just go practically so that you will have a better understanding. Since we can create one ID, if you want, we can create ID. That is how we will be creating the ID. So you just need to go to abc.gov.in. Automatically it will ask you for this detail, that you need to provide your detail. So since I have already an account, I'll not be able to create the ID. So any one of you, if you can help me with your detail, anything, we can go through that one. If you can provide me, with your driving PAN. So as a coordinator, this will be our role. We need to assist the student to create the ID. That's it. Collect the ID, provide to our nodal person. They will do the work on our behalf. You have the OTP?
No, immediately we can call.
So instead of that, since sir has a driving license,
No,
we can create for him.
no, it is better to create for the students itself. They are ready to respond.
Where do you get the OTP?
No, we are able to call.
They have a DigiLocker account.
No.
You don't have a DigiLocker account,
Yes,
no?
yes.
So this is how you can create your ABC account. This is from the student point of view. So this is how you need to, since you don't have a DigiLocker account, automatically you need to sign up for DigiLocker first. So sign up for DigiLocker, you need to provide your mobile number that is linked to your Aadhaar, because you need to provide the OTP as well. So if you can help me with the number, sir.
977 446
446
72
72
52.
52. So you just need to generate the OTP. You have the OTP. What we can do is there are lots of persons those who don't have DigiLocker account. We create that account because ID creation is totally is fine.
It's already received. He's going to inform us.
Okay.
So 356 681.
You need to verify the OTP. Once the OTP is verified, automatically it will ask for the identity type. So you have PAN,
Driving
you have
license.
driving, you have Aadhaar. You just have to select the identity and then provide the detail of for that matter.
MZ05.
MZ05.
MZ05 20
20
23
23
00
00
00
00
248 248.
Name
LAL LAL HMA.
HMA.
Yes, MG
NG
AI
it's very hard.
HA space FA
FA
NAI.
Very hard for
Date of birth
date of birth
07 10 12
year 7/10 2000.
2004. Male.
So you just have to provide the detail as per your driving license or PAN card. Username, same thing.
Yeah.
So we are creating this account. Your PIN, what should be the PIN?
We'll create the pin.
You'll have to, yes, we'll have to as well create the PIN as well.
0710.
You want to give 7010?
Yeah.
Just put 001 afterwards. Na? You'll have to provide 6-digit PIN for your DigiLocker account.
What will be?
000012. That will do.
12.
Same number. I'll do one thing. 1 2 3 4 5 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not taking it. 246810. 246810. Nah. Just have to confirm the PIN. 246810. You need to give your consent. Once it's consent, you need to verify your documents. So now, okay, I got it. I think this is capital, right?
It should be.
It's capital, right? So the data that we provided is not matching with the driving license detail. So the system, okay, now we just try once. It's not matching. So there is some error. The detail did not match with your driving license record. So the driving license, I think the name or whatever it may be, it's not matching your date of birth or your name. Because this is very sensitive. What will happen is, because of just one space and all, it will not accept. So what is happening is, your data as you're providing, it goes to ISOL Transport Department, verify your documents. If the documents is 100% match, your ID will be created. We are not verifying your documents. As a partner, we are not verifying. Since your department is already integrated with DigiLocker, your documents are already there. It is just verifying the documents. It is not matching. So I think because of this issue, let's try again. So that's done. Your ID is already created. Your ID, ABC ID is created with your driving license. So if a student, if they don't want to share the PAN or Aadhaar for that matter, request them to create the ID with your driving license. So your DigiLocker account, your driving license is already created. So now automatically you'll have to provide type of institute. So you'll have to provide your detail. You can go with none as well, but we request to provide the admission year. That is more convenient. Admission year. If you provide the admission year, you'll have to select the institution from the drop down as well. So you just go Mizoram University. You select the Mizoram University, you provide your admission year in the drop down, whatever it is, 1 to 2000, and then once no, it can be modified later. So you just submit. So ID is created. This is your 12-digit ABC ID. That is it. If a student does not want to share the Aadhaar, because Aadhaar, I understand it's linked with all your bank account, everywhere is linked. So reluctant will be there, but we can always request them to create with your driving license. This is your ID. That's it. We create the ID. Your DigiLocker account, your ABC account is created. This is one way. The other way is you go to the other way is, let me just show you. But this is for the university. This is for the university. So you'll have to, because you'll have to log in. Since we are affiliated with Mizoram University, we cannot register. So you'll have to log in. Just a minute. So it's taking to registration page, but I don't think it's required. And just a minute. It's taking to registration page. But one thing is that there is bulk option in that utility section. So if I'll request a nodal person if they can provide the required format to all the coordinator, and if they can collect the data as per that format, then verification can be done easily. Because if you request the student to create the ID, then all our coordinator, they'll have to collect the ID. Once it's collected, you need to again verify the student, that the student is from your college, your university. So it's a double work. You are doing double work. You collect the data, you verify the data, you're doing double work. So instead of that, if you can collect the data as per the required format, other format, you provide the data to our nodal person, he can upload on our NAT account. That means verification purpose is already done. You provide the data, and for those students who don't want to share the Aadhaar, they can create their from driving or PAN card for that matter. So this is the process to create the ID. So the basic, these are the basic ways to create the ID. Three main major ways: ABC, DigiLocker, and your NAT account. So this is how you can always create your ABC ID. The ID, it hardly takes 1 to 2 minutes to create the ID. If the if the details are correct, takes 1 2 minutes to create your ID. That's it. So the main purpose for this workshop is to request you all to create this ID, because the deadline is 31st December. Once you create the ID, then only the university person, they will be able to transfer the credit in your student account. Before that, uploading of mark sheet is of no use. Even if they upload, it's of no use. So we are requesting each and every one of you to kindly assist your student uh, in creating the ID, collecting of ID, then providing the university, so that your student, even they can be, the credits can be transferred in the account. Creating of account is of no use if the credits is not there. Account is there, but if you're not transferring the money or withdrawing the money, it's of no use. So the whole purpose is to take you all on board to create the ABC ID for all our students as well. I think with this, I can end my presentation. If you want, we can go with the Q&A session directly, sir. I think that will be better, because I've given the brief about all the project and all. We can just continue. If we can, then we can directly go with the Q&A session if they have any challenges, if they're facing, because I'm done with my presentation. Huh?
One with the driving license you have done, with the PAN and Aadhaar also.
Okay, okay.
Let's have it some.
So what we can do is, since we have time, I'll request many of earlier I've asked many of them that we have not created our DigiLocker account. So now what we can do is, if you can provide me with your detail, I can assist you with your DigiLocker ABC account. You can always create your ABC account. It's not only for the student. You can create your ABC account. Even I have an ABC account. If you want to do any course from distance learning, you can always earn the credits. So ABC, anybody can create your ABC account, until unless the credits are there, is of no use. So for your own awareness and all, if you want to create your ID, you can help me with your detail. I can assist you in creating your ID, so that you'll get familiar with the whole process. Data uploading is of no use now.
Yes.
If you want, can tell the data uploading,
Yeah,
but they'll get confused.
yeah, the main part is the creating the ID. So if
Main process, once they create the ID, we collect the ID. That is uploading, they cannot do it.
yes,
Publish, they cannot do it.
yeah,
So if you can get me one, driving is already done.
just PAN
PAN card, Aadhaar.
I'll just
I didn't know.
just a request to the all participants. If you have any PAN card or other, so we can just have a one more demo for the live registrations. If you can come up.
Sorry, I think. Let's have an interactive session. So, you have a PAN card, sir? PAN card. You want to do it PAN? So same thing with PAN card. If you want to create ABC account with PAN, again you'll have to go to abc.gov.in. So with PAN, driving, and Aadhaar, you can go to abc.gov.in, because from bulk there is no option for PAN and driving. So you just have to go to abc.gov.in. Once you start creating the ID, there will be a lot of challenges. So you'll have to select as a student. Once you select a student, you'll automatically ask for the KYC. Okay, this is for that student.
For students. That is for student.
That already done. Let's go to dashboard. So driving easily we can pay. Now you want to do it PAN.
Yes.
Give me your PAN. Okay, this is for that.
Yeah. The existing one.
It's already created. I don't know why it's showing. Lock what is happening, right? Hello, hello. Yes, can provide. DigiLocker account is there, sir?
No.
There's no DigiLocker account.
Yes.
So let's try with PAN as well. You'll have to create one DigiLocker account first.
8258.
You'll have to provide the mobile number. It's 7
82
82
58
58
08
08
89
89 09. OTP.
Yeah.
You'll have to get the OTP. You have the OTP? Okay. Yes, sir.
This one
349.
2.
Will be requiring the you have me with the you'll have to select the type of documents. We'll go with PAN now. You'll have to provide the PAN detail.
BW. Pen details.
BW
XP
XP
L
L
00
00
89
89
C.
C. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Full name.
R. Full stop. I don't know whether it will be
No, no, no.
Space.
Space.
L A L
LL
R I N
RIN
F E L A F
FE
L
L
A.
A. That is it.
Name, date of birth.
I need the date of birth. You'll have to provide the detail as per your
08
PAN card.
Day 08
Month. What is the month? August
08
08. Year.
F.
2005. Is it
Gender is male.
male or female?
Male.
Male. Username. You'll take the same name, ne?
Mhm.
What will be the pin, sir? You'll have to set the pin as well for your DigiLocker. So this is the same pin that will be used to get access of your DigiLocker account.
Is it possible 0808 05
No, no, double, that will not be possible. Double,
double
112233. It's done. So
Is
the
it
pin is
possible?
112233.
112233.
So we will confirm the pin 112233. So one is done. You just need to give the consent.
Ay kakakailang
Again, same thing. The detail is not matching with your PAN detail.
ila call tayo.
I think it's because of this. I think there's
No
miss.
space.
Is it space?
Apan ka takain kiki space na kung gamlo ti kasot sin.
You want to?
Space.
No, no, it's not allowed. R, but it needs to be 100%. Let's try it on. No issue. No, no, it's not matching, sir.
R without space, is it possible?
Let's try it without space. It needs to be 100% match with your documents. Not match. I think it's because of the dot, na? It will not take.
No, he's going to ask. How did it?
So this, your PAN detail needs to match 100%. Then only your ID will be created. There is some discrepancy over here because of name, date of birth, we never know. Date of birth is 08/08/2005. Is it correct, sir? WBXPL 0896.
BW, no, BW should be.
Is it P?
BW is instead of the BW.
Okay, there's mistake here. BW. There's the one?
Yeah.
Okay. My fault.
User.
Username is already, I think student has already created the account.
DigiLocker account.
No, sir, account is already
actually, no
exists.
more.
Username already exists. Student has an account, right?
That means
student has a DigiLocker account, right, sir? DigiLocker account, I think DigiLocker account is there. I think student has a DigiLocker account.
They said that the student doesn't have DigiLocker account.
No, it's showing, system is showing, these details are already there in a DigiLocker.
I akan na match ka na naiti na nito kung details na match kan mo. Is it possible to enter another name with this that?
I have changed the name. Okay, similar name was there, so I made it. Okay, it's done. So same thing with your PAN as well. Once you verify with your PAN detail, your account is created. Similarly, it will ask for the detail for your institution. So here, one thing they could do is, if they go to none, ID is created. That's it, done. But we request our student to select the institute, so that your student detail will be there in our university dashboard. So we have a dashboard where you can see the list of all the students. So if we select, for example, if you provide the roll number or admission year is more convenient, new admission, you select that admission, you select that, we'll have to select our university, Mizoram University, admission year, it can be 21, 22, then you just submit. Your ID is created. Now your ID, it's already there in the university dashboard. We have an Excel over there, counting is going on. So once you selecting the university, your unique ID is already there in the dashboard. So verification, again, it's not required. So they can just collect the data, start uploading, your ABC ID will be activated. So this is how you can also create with your PAN card. The only problem is if you ask a student to create from abc.gov.in, they'll have to create it by themselves, because they'll have to create by themselves. Now, as a coordinator or person in charge, what you need to do is, you need to get all of this unique ID. So you are collecting the data, you'll have to verify that this is your student studying in this year, this semester, this course. So you'll have to verify everything. That means you are doing in simple terms, you are doing double work. You are verifying again the student, that this is our student, then you are sending to a university. For any reason, if there is any discrepancy, the university will send the detail back to you again. You'll have to verify again. So the process is a bit lengthy. So instead of that, we have a bulk option. Since I cannot log into my account, let me just try it here. If I can log into my portal, let me just try once. There is an error, 403 errors. So this is the process to create the ID. So if you want to discuss anything, or if you have any challenges that you are facing for creating of ID, if you want, we can discuss. Or data. So modification, in a sense, this is not for us, but just for your awareness, again I'm telling you. So whatever data, mark sheet, degree certificate or diploma, uploading on NAT and all, it can always be modified. If the data are incorrect, you can modify the data, you can cancel the data, you can delete the data as well. So again, you just need to upload the correct data. So you have the option as well in DigiLocker. We are giving all the rights to you. You have all the rights, because you are the one who is issuing the certificate and all. So you need to verify the documents as well. So we are as an institution. So that option is also there, modification option is there. So apart from that, if you have any issue, because for us, we will be assisting for creating the ID only. Yes, ma'am. Microphone.
Around 14 of them have not created their ABC ID. Amongst this, like we have around 14 students who have not created their ABC ID.
Amongst these 14, around 3 of them are Myanmar refugees without any documents. What do we do with them?
So, ma'am, for say foreign student for that matter, foreign student there is one option, but for that, student needs to stay in India for at least 182 days. If they stay in India for 182 days, you go to UID team, Aadhaar center and all. There is one option where you can get provisional Aadhaar. That is for some reason and all. Provisional Aadhaar you get. You can always use this provisional Aadhaar to create the ABC ID. Same thing we are doing it in Assam, NRC and all. We have requested them to go with this provisional Aadhaar.
Thank you so much. And due to religious matters, some students are also still do not have Aadhaar card. And some even do not have driving license too. So for them, again, I mean, PAN card is out of the option.
Yes, you need to verify.
So for them, what do we do?
So, ma'am, in simple term, I'll be very honest, without any document, you will not be able to create your ID. The thing is, we need to educate our student as well. So I understand for religion reason and all, even our knowledge person, they have informed me regarding this issue. We have raised this issue, but the problem is we don't have any alternatives. So with Aadhaar only, we are doing the authentication. So for religion reason, if you are not having any the ABC ID in simple, the thing is in our state, for example, it's totally fine. But a student, when he or she goes out of our state for further study, for job and all, now ABC is mandatory. If you go to Delhi University, Maharashtra University, in the admission form, they ask for ABC ID now, mandatory. Main reason is one nation, one student ID. And even the proposal is that now the scholarship, state you have scholarship, you have central scholarship, you have various scheme. Everything will be monitored through your ABC ID. So we'll need to educate our student the benefits of ABC ID. So if they are not creating the ID, simply they will be left behind in sim. So that will be my answer. Because
Thank
without ID and all, you will not be able to create any ABC.
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, what we can do is we can just continue. I think that will be much better. Yes, sir. Please. Yes, sir.
Okay, sir, I tried creating ABC ID right now, but it does not allow any roll number containing special characters.
Yes, yes.
But that instruction has not been given to the institutes. You should not use any special characters, otherwise you will face problem. So if institutes are fetching the roll numbers without special characters, there might be little bit confusion for the students and for the institutions.
Yes, sir.
So I think the field checking should be a little bit more lenient, or otherwise we should instruct the institutes not to use any special characters which will not be accepted by the system. So there has to be some coordination.
So for that reason only, we request the university or the institute to go with the admission year. Because roll number, all the university academic institution, they have different format for roll number. So we cannot go with all the format. We don't have that. So we have a specific format for all the university. The whole purpose is for NAT, ABC, DigiLocker is to have one standardized format. Even the format, digital format, if you see, there is one standardized format for all the academic institution. That is the whole purpose. So if you start giving different roll number, different type of certificate, format structure and all, it will be very challenging for us to monitor all the templates, all the structuring in the back end. So that is
in fact, you are asking us to register ourselves and create our ABC ID, but we cannot create because of those roll numbers that we already had.
So
how do we handle those problems?
So for roll number, you can go with roll number, that's not an issue, but convenient is with admission. So either with none, if you select none, even then your ID will be created, sir.
Okay, thank you.
So one thing, I'll just make it clear. Creation of ID is one part, and then uploading of data, accumulation, transfer, it's again different phase. So for example, just to make it clear, for example, I've created ABC account. I went to portal, I selected Mizoram University from the drop down. My, my ABC account will be there in the Mizoram University list. My detail will be there. But until unless they transfer the credit in my account is of no use. So that way, you can, while registering, you can, if there is any issue with your roll number, admission year for that matter, select it none. Just select none, proceed, your ID is created. Creation is done, you give the ID to our university, they start uploading the credits for the student. In the credit itself, your university detail will be there. So, for example, in first, second semester, Mizoram University, third, fourth semester, other
Okay,
university.
sir. Linking of the ABC ID with our credits is the job of the university.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So that will be done from our parent university. So since we don't have the portal, we don't have the access to the account, you'll not be able to upload anything.
Okay,
So
thank you.
your role will be to assist the student to create the ID. If you have any suggestion as well, you can always share with us. Or yes, ma'am. Yes. I know it's a little bit boring this whole project and all, but I'll request all you to bear a little bit.
I don't think it's boring at all. This is, I think, our responsibility to take it forward for the student communities and for ourselves also. But then I have one issue. This ABC ID issue had been taken up, especially with the NEP introduction. Now, when we planned on taking up this ABC ID creation with the colleges, especially with the colleges and with the Mizoram University students also, the PG students, we faced a number of problems and issues regarding the religious sentiments, which my dear friend had already pointed out. And we had taken it up with the UGC, with the ministry also, and of course with your party also. And it was resolved, stating that Aadhaar is not required. So we went on ahead with the PAN card, with the driving licenses, with whatever valid documents that we had. Now the ABC ID part was resolved. So the student can upload everything. The college can now breathe a sigh of relief and saying, hi, yes, the ABC ID has been created. But the whole issue of accessing and linking with the DigiLocker is again a failed issue again. Why? Because when you go to the DigiLocker, you still need the Aadhaar linkage. Now, how can we solve this? Because here, especially in Mizoram, we have these religious sentiments which absolutely say, no, we cannot go ahead and get these Aadhaar cards, nor PAN cards, nor bank accounts also. There are a number of students who even wish to drop out from their classes. We've had these examples and illustrations. So I think we really need to look into these practical issues. And India being a democratic nation, we cannot just say, no, your religious beliefs are nothing. Please go and educate yourself and go ahead with your Aadhaar. So, I think this is a very real-time issue that we have to address. I don't know whether you can give us the answer now, but then I think this is something we really need to look into.
Definitely, I have noted all your query. The thing is, ma'am, with Aadhaar, when we started this project and all, it was Aadhaar-centric. To be very honest, everything was Aadhaar-centric. You have Aadhaar, you have get access. That is our authentic partners, Aadhaar. With Aadhaar, we are verifying your identity. Now, because of this region, because of our specifically our notice region, we have given driving, we have given PAN, we have given other option. But the thing is, until unless you have at least one document for identification, or we cannot give you the access of the ABC portal. So the thing is, DigiLocker, you can always create your account, but the thing is, like you have said, there is no option to fetch the documents and all. So it's of no use. Yes, it's of no use. So all the states, especially in our zone, Assam, they have the NRC, Meghalaya, they have their own law over there. We even in Meghalaya we had one workshop. There this issue was raised. So
licenses for the ABC creation, but the students cannot access the DigiLocker. So it defeats the very purpose of the DigiLocker.
yes,
So let's try and find out some ways and means to circumvent this. Like we had given some special concessions to the NRC. So
for
if you
us,
can take this forward for us, it would really solve our issues, our problems.
yes, definitely. For this kind of matter, it needs to be escalated from our higher education department. Then only the discussion will go on.
Okay.
For example, Assam, they have this NRC. We had this meeting. Then their governor, from their governor office, they have a written letter with all their challenges and all. They send it to Ministry of Education. Now what we have done is, since student they don't have their Aadhaar because of NRC, what we have done is during their higher secondary board, they have their provisional Aadhaar we have created for Assam specifically, not for any other state. Assam, even if you don't have Aadhaar, we have given them provisional ID. The 12 ID, they'll use the ID. Once they have the NRC, clearance, everything, Aadhaar, then they can use the Aadhaar. But for time being, we have given them provisional ID. But for these such cases, special cases, it needs to be escalated from our department, higher education department, secretary and all. Once they raise this issue in the meeting, because every month they have a review meeting. So if you can raise this issue to our department, definitely they will raise in the meeting. Then the governing body, the authority and all, UGC and MOE, they can discuss, and if possible, they can also come up with provisional ID for our state Mizoram. That can be done. But for us, it's very difficult to make the changes based on your request from one university. We cannot make such changes. So we can always request our department. You can write a letter regarding all the challenges that you are facing. Send it to them. Most definitely, our department, they will send it to us again. Then we can sit and we can discuss regarding this matter. The best possible, maybe provisional ID can be created for special cases for religion matter and all. That can be done. But for time being, we cannot make any changes in the portal directly.
So for time being the NRC, you have been have an option for provisional Aadhaar. So now that may be the anticipation that in the future they will have the original Aadhaar, or that will be for permanently that provisional Aadhaar can be used.
Yes. So what we have provisional in a sense, what we have done is we have taken the roll number or the registration number of the student studying in the higher secondary and all, 10, 11, 12 and all, their roll number, registration. Using the registration, we have created the ID, provisional ID. So once they get the Aadhaar for that matter, it's very easy for us to do the mapping from the back end. We have the data, nothing else. We just create the provisional, we make it to ABC ID.
So in the case of Mizoram, we are not looking for the provisional Aadhaar. We want the exemption.
Sir, to be very honest, exemption, it will be very difficult because now most probably deadline is 31st December. Next year it will be implemented. Once it's implemented, it goes for all the state standardized format. Exemption will not be possible. Once it's implemented and ABC everywhere it's required, then your student only, they will face some difficulties. If they want to take any courses online, whatever it may be, then their challenges will come up.
And
So exemption, it will be very difficult, sir.
one more thing, this whether this provisional Aadhaar, whatever, so can it be used for digital verifications with the digital DigiLocker? Can it be?
No. Again, the thing is because so sorry.
Doesn't make sense.
So sorry. So the whole purpose for this provisional Aadhaar is to have an account ABC account. That's it. Nothing else.
So in that case, the student can have ABC ID through driving license also, PAN card also. So instead of just issuing the provisional Aadhaar, it's no use at all.
No, no. So it's a very useful thing. Just take one thing in consideration. Assam almost they have good number of students. They don't have any documents until unless they go to this NRC process and all. They don't have any document. So now with at least with this provisional ID, they have their ABC ID. That means they are accumulating their credits. They can redeem. They can take transfer. So they have the flexibility even if it's implemented. So that is the benefit they are getting from this provisional ID. At least we are giving them this ID. So that is the benefit for this provisional ID.
But they cannot access the DigiLocker. The retrieval part is the most important thing also.
That I understand, ma'am. Until unless you verify with Aadhaar, you cannot fetch any documents.
That is what we're asking, you know.
I understand, ma'am.
There's
That
got to be some kind of, some form of exemption or concession.
exemption, it will be very difficult, ma'am.
Exemption or concession.
Concession again will not be possible. To be very honest, because once it's implemented, it will be for all the state. So implement exemption will be difficult. We can. I think we have time. We can discuss. If you have any suggestion as well for us, then you can always share. Suggestion are well taken. No one is asking any question. Okay, then with this, I will end this session. Thank you so much. I don't think no one is asking. Withdraw. Thanks.
So we'll just wind up this session. We'll continue after lunch break. We'll be resuming around 1:30. So I'll be requesting all the participants to be actively participate in the question hours. The next session will be very important. Whatever the issues you are facing regarding the Aadhaar or students, I requested all the participants to collectively take part on it. Thank you.